Hello everybody, I'm back from a very long hiatus. Sorry about that. It's been like 3 months, I think, since I put a video up. Maybe a little longer. I've had a lot going on, but I wanted to get back into this, get back into doing videos. I'm not done. I just had a lot going on. I think when I first, my last video I said I was going to go do a Sylvania wilderness. I ended up doing that plus another canoe trip. I did one in Hoosier National, two-nighter. I actually did video on that. I might still put that one up. It's not fantastic, but it's something. Then I went to Sylvania Wilderness, and I got sick. I got really, really sick. So Sunday, I just got off work. I was really sick. I knew there was a problem. Drove up to Sylvania Wilderness Monday. Stayed in my camper for like 4 days straight because I was just miserable. Ended up doing one night in the canoe, overnighter. It was miserable. I tried videoing it. It looked like crap. It looked like garbage. I sounded like garbage, so it's not getting put up. Sylvania was just kind of a failure. But anyway, it is what it is. After that, I don't know. I had a lot going on around the house. Some storms knocked down a bunch of trees, cutting those up. It's really hot out, so I haven't really been wanting to camp much anyway. But I'm back 3 months later, or a little over 3 months actually, I think. So I'm going to put out some more videos here soon. I've got some ideas, things I still want to do. I've also got Boundary Waters coming up, so I'm going to start prepping for that. And I'm probably going to do some videos on prepping for that because it's a big one. It's like 18 days, or up to 18 days. A lot of prep work involved in that. I've done 8 days in the Boundary Waters. I can tell you from experience, it takes a lot of prep work if you're going to start doing these longer trips. So I'm hoping to do some more videos. Today I want to do a little bit, it's almost like an unboxing video. Some gear I bought for the Boundary Waters. I'm probably going to do some more later on, about food. And again, I do want to go out, at least some overnight trips coming up, just to get out and do something. It's been way too long since I've had the canoe out too. So definitely want to be getting back out there and doing that. But anyway, today I bought this cool new tent, hammock thing. It's made by Haven Tents. It's a hammock tent combo. I've been wanting one of these for quite a while, so I ended up pulling the trigger and buying one. They're not cheap. They are not cheap. This guy, just the actual tent hammock body. I did not buy the rain cover or whatever, the tarp to go over it, because I got tons of those that'll fit just fine. I've got far more expensive ones that'll work just fine on it. But just the body itself with the insulated pad was $245. So I'm hoping this thing works out really well. I haven't tried it yet. I ended up buying also the insulated cover that goes on the pad, just so it can work in really cold weather really well. But anyway, I wanted to kind of do, it's kind of an unboxing. Just, for transparency, I actually did open it up once already just to kind of look in it and make sure everything's there, make sure everything's all right. But I haven't really taken a good look at it yet, so I thought I'd kind of show you guys what it's like, what you get for $300 from them. I'm not complaining about the price. It's pretty steep, but I'm pretty excited too, because if you've ever been to the Boundary Waters, hammocking is the way to go. It's so much more comfortable. But I've been in multiple situations where trying to put a hammock has been a pain in the butt or impossible, to the point where I had to literally pack my stuff up and go to another campsite just to find a place. So it's nice to have the option of a tent or a hammock, and hopefully this kind of solves that. But anyway, let's get to just kind of going through all this. So this guy right here, this is just the insulated cover that goes over the inflatable pad. And then this right here is the actual tent itself. And then other than that, there's kind of a terrible setup guide, to be perfectly honest. They do send you a video, though, that gives you a lot more help on how to set it up. So got that. Of course, for $300, you get the pretty awesome sticker, too. That's just what I needed. And then, what is this? Packaged in Utah by Colby. Oh, it's just it's a QR code to review it. Well, you're getting a review, so I don't need the QR code. But anyway, so Two-piece setup. This is the tent body. This is the actual pad. I do like it. When I first got it out of there, before I actually took it out and inspected it, it was actually even smaller, but it's a pretty small setup. It's very heavy. I will say that. Very heavy. It's like 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds, not including the insulated pad, so it's not a lightweight option at all. But it should be a comfy option. But anyway, let's open it up. Anyway, ow, that didn't feel great. Here's the pad. It is, so this one's kind of, it's a 3.5-inch pad. I don't want to think about this because it's like a 24 by 78. It's kind of a weird shape. And I really would like to just, I've got like 5 pads already. I don't need another insulated pad, but none of my thermarests, as far as I know, will fit in this thing. Like my Neo Air Uberlight is like a 25-inch wide. I think my Trail Pro pad is 25 inches wide. It's a big old chunky boy too, actually. It's a nice pad, but it's a heavy one. So I don't know if they even fit, and it kind of forces you to buy their pad. Actually, I kind of understand it, you know. Yeah, they want you to use their pad, but it would be kind of cool if you could just use your own pad, not have to have, you know, 5 different pads laying around for different situations. But anyway, nice little sack. I do believe this is, yeah, so it is a pump sack, which is really nice. That makes it so much easier to air these things up, these pump sacks. Insulated pad, it is very heavy. Yeah, Thermarest is far lighter than this. Although this does have an R value of 4, I'll give it that. It's 3.5 inches. It does feel like it's got a little bit of padding in it, so it's probably a pretty comfy pad. I have found that those ultralights, they're nice on weight, but they don't tend to be as comfortable. I don't know why. I guess just because the better materials in there and better, you know, foam, these tend to be more comfortable. So, and again, when you're canoeing, weight's not really a concern. You know, volume's a concern, but I don't really worry too much about weight. I'd rather be comfortable, so we'll only go with that, so long as it holds up. Tent body, and then there's also another sack in here, I believe, of parts, and that's kind of a heavy out part of it, actually. There's just the accessories for it. There's a lot of weight right in there, actually, surprisingly. You get your 2, these are like, these are just like 2 little bars that go on the top, and they spread it out to give you a little more space. According to the videos, I haven't actually set it up, obviously, but you know, we'll see. Those are chonky. They are really chonky and heavy. Maybe they have to be. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure on them. Maybe they have to be like that. I understand, you know, if so, but they are very, very heavy. They add a lot of weight. Really loser stakes here. I gotta say, you know, for $300, they're just really basic, like shepherd's hook. I don't even know. I think they're aluminum. Yeah, I think they are. At least they're that, but they don't look very good. Not for that kind of money. Whatever, I got tons of stakes. I'm not too worried about that. Also got some string, just for tying it down. That's always good, you know. Can't complain about extra string. And there's a couple big carabiner hooks. This guy sets up pretty similar to a regular actual hammock, where you just hook it around the tree, you know, tree straps, and carabiners hook it onto the actual hammock itself. So these are very chonky. You can tell they're heavy duty ones. It's raining pretty good outside right now. Hope we get some thunderstorms here soon. A couple little bitty carabiners. I have no idea what these are for. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Little bitty guys. And then tree straps. So just a couple regular tree straps. Let's see. Okay. Not very big. I'm gonna be honest. That's not a very big tree strap. If you ever use these, basically it goes around the tree. It goes through the loop, and this is what goes around the tree right here. And then you clip your carabiner onto this, which is hooked to your hammock, and you use this for adjustment right here. Number one, it'd be nice to see if it had the wider tree straps. I've got the wider ones for my hammock, and I think they're actually lighter than this too. and they're really nice. It just kind of helps save the tree, keep it from digging into the bark as bad. Big thing about this though, this is pretty small. You're not going to have a whole lot of adjustment. My hammock straps are like twice the length. I think they're over twice the length of this, what this guy is. So you're not going to get a whole lot of adjustment if you've ever set up a hammock. It's hard to get the right tree distance. It's easy to tell you, oh, you need 18 feet or whatever. It's a whole other thing when you're actually out in the woods trying to find two trees that are just the right width. There's nothing that, like widowmakers above them. There's no other trees around it blocking it, and they're just the right distance apart too. So this is, I'm going to go ahead and say that these are probably too small. I think you should probably make these longer, just so you got more adjustability. Maybe there's a reason why, I don't know. To be honest, I'll probably just grab my hammock straps and end up using those, just because they're so much nicer, so much bigger, and actually I think they're lighter than these. But they're not bad. It's just, again, $300. At $300, you're getting tiny little tree straps, very basic shepherd's hooks. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna complain too much. I don't know anything about it. This thing could be super amazing when I set it up, and then you never know. Just some thoughts. So, pretty good stuff sacks, actually. I don't know what to really say about a stuff sack. They are ripstop. They seem like they're pretty high quality. The actual tent, I did unroll this once just to take a look at it, so that's why it kind of looks messy. Pretty basic. Obviously, I can't really show you too much inside here, but you got your, there's your connection right there. Carabiner goes to that, and then goes to the tree strap. And then the little spreader things go inside the top here, which kind of open it up a little bit. And then the pad goes inside there. And apparently the way it's shaped and with the pad, it kind of does lay flat. That's what they say. The videos make it look like it does work pretty good. I'm really excited about that. I love hammocks, I really do. My biggest complaint about a hammock though is unless you're sleeping sideways and you got it hung just right, it can be kind of you got that U shape, and it's not perfect. It's really comfortable. It's far more comfortable than a tent, but this could potentially be better. So that's why I dropped the money on it. Seems like pretty good material. Some really heavy stitching there on the ends. Ripstop. It's much thicker than a lot of other hammocks that I've used. Much thicker material. So got the full-on bug net and everything. Seems pretty good. Seems really good. And then, so that pad has an R4 rating, which is good. It's really good. But if you're like me, you're a cold sleeper anyway. I hate. So, last time I was at the Boundary Waters, I thought I was prepped. I had my 40-degree bags because it looked like the weather was going to be fine. The time I was there before that, and it was the same time frame, it never got below maybe 45 degrees. There were several nights when it was 55, 60 degrees, and it was the low at night. So last year I went with my 40-degree bags. One night it actually got down to, it was so cold, there was like, I don't know, an inch and a half of ice in my pot, my boiling pot. It was well into the low 20s, easily into the low 20s. It was cold that night. And those Jack's Are Better sleeping bags, they're amazing. I had the underquilt and the overquilt, but it just wasn't quite enough. And I was right on that verge of being, a little shivery. So this time I'm going to be a little bit more prepared just in case. That's why I got this guy. And basically this just goes around the pad. Pretty simple. And I think it's it's literally just like a cover that goes over it. On the bottom side, you got your little straps that, hold it in place. And there's your top side. It's even got little footies. I don't think, maybe it's more insulated on that side, but not really. It feels the same. Maybe it's just directional. I have no idea. Who knows? Definitely feels like synthetic material. It's pretty heavy, which is a good thing. Synthetic doesn't have to have a problem, of getting wet and not working at all. Dries out fast. So it seems like nice and comfy. So I am excited about this because I don't like being cold when I sleep. And this year, I guarantee you I'm not going to be cold. I plan on taking this, and then I'm going to take my two 40-degree bags. They're ultra lightweight. I think they weigh 10.5 ounces each. They're made by Jackstar Better. If you combine them, you get about a 20-degree, rating. So those nights, if it ever gets really cold, I'll be ready for that. Plus, I've got my clothing. I can put it on. Having this and this underneath me should be plenty to keep me nice and cozy warm. So, anyway. Yeah, it's raining pretty good outside right now. Anyway, probably in the next couple of weeks we'll take this out and try it out. At least do an overnighter. I'm really excited. It seems pretty cool. Little pricey, I won't lie. Little skeptical about these straps. They're a little short. I'll probably bring my Kamek ones with me just to be sure. Yeah. Anyway, the rest of it seems really good. It really does. I think it's going to be a good setup. Hopefully, it's a much better sleep. I sleep good in the hammock, but the better you can sleep, the better off you are. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Might do a few more videos of gear related if that's something people are interested in. I have tons of gear. I have so many stoves and tents and sleeping pads and lights and lanterns and who knows what else other crap I have. And I've got a whole room just basically designated to outdoor stuff. So I can do videos for that for sure. I do want to do a video. I've got a lot of old vintage stuff some of the stuff's from when I was a kid. I still have basically like a Coleman camping video. I want to do that real soon. I've been talking about that over and over again. I want to do it. That'd be a cool video too. More stuff coming out. Again, Boundary Waters, 18 days, up to 18 days. Prepping for that, so we'll do some food videos and stuff I'm prepping for that. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I promise I'm not going to go 3 months and just be completely dead silent and just fall off the face of the earth. I'm sure that's not going to help my channel at all right now. Anyway, there's probably nobody watching the channel anymore, but we'll see. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate comments, likes, anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.